Hi everybody, hi. Welcome back to my channel. Please rock the like, subscribe and share for you girl. We'd really appreciate that. Also check out the description box down below. There you'll find links, one to our Telegram group, which I don't want to call it Telegram group anymore, I just want to call it our Jedi house. Come and join us in our Jedi house with all the star seeds, super soldiers, and that'll be more than happy to welcome you into our house of Jedis. Also, there are a couple of links there for a meditation, so you can pick whichever one you'd like to do. And last but not least, there's a link for Ismael Perez's website where you can go and check out his courses that he has, and also his two books that he has, The Secret Government and Our Cosmic Origin. Alright, I've got the second part of Hollow Earth, so please, before you watch this one, go and watch the first one, because the first one is kind of like connects into the second one. It was quite long, so I had to make 2 videos, hence this is the second one. Alright, and you're going to love it as much as I did, and it was amazing. The first part is amazing and you're going to love it so much. In that first part, I was reading through it and I was just having some downloads of memories of just remembering all those times that we had been in inner Earth. And we've had so many past lives, right? We've had so many past lives, not just on the surface of the earth, but also inner Earth, Lemuria, Atlantis, everything. And I have had like blueprint activations, light code activations, memories come back to me, and it was just so beautiful to be able to read information. And I tell you what, when we share this information with you, so you just leave all the work up to me, I will find you all the information that that you need to hear and that you need to listen to, or that is going to resonate for you, and it's going to activate you guys. It is seriously going to activate you. It's going to activate a part of you that resonates, right? A part of you that resonates with some of the information that I bring to you. So what happened is that when I was sharing the first video, I started to get memories. I started to get an activation of my DNA. My DNA started to recognize the information that I was reading to you guys, and man, that was so powerful. It was just so awesome. But not only that, a lot of the way showers, light workers, everybody that is sharing articles, information, wisdom, insight, enlightenment, you name it, downloads, like messages and things like that, activates you. It activates your light codes, it activates your blueprints, it activates your DNA, it activates your memory. So there's awakening happening when we share this information with you guys. Alright, so oh my gosh, so don't you worry about a thing, guys. Don't you worry about a thing. You let me do all the work finding all of these articles for you, and just sit back, relax, and just allow your DNA to be activated, your blueprints to be activated, your light codes to be activated by all this information that I bring to you guys. Alright, okay, so I am going to right now give you the second part of this article from the first part. Here comes the second part of it. Alright, please rock that like, guys. Really appreciate that. Alright, Talos. Oh, wow. A subterranean city beneath Mount Shasta. Diane Robbins. By Diane Robbins. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with her or if you know her, but if you're not, please go and look her up. And yeah, So Telos, a subterranean city beneath Mount Shasta. Greetings from Telos. I am Adama, ascended master and high priest of Telos, a subterranean city beneath Mount Shasta in California. I am dictating this message to you from my home beneath the earth, where over 1 million of us live in perpetual peace and prosperity. We are human and physical, just as you, except for the fact that our mass consciousness holds thought of only immortality and perfect health. Therefore, we can live hundreds and even thousands of years in the same body. I myself have been in the same body now for over 600 years. We came here 12,000 years ago before a thermonuclear war took place that destroyed the Earth's surfaces. We faced such hardships and calamities above ground that we decided to continue our evolution underground. We appealed to the spiritual hierarchy of the planet for permission to renovate the already existing heavens inside Mount Shasta and prepare it for the time when we would need to evacuate our homes above ground. When the war was to begin, we were warned by the spiritual hierarchy to begin our evacuation to this underground cavern by going through the vast tunnel system that spread throughout the planet. We had hoped to save all our Lemurian people, but there was only time to save 25,000 souls. The remainder of our race perished in the blast. For the past 12,000 years, we have been able to rapidly evolve in consciousness due to our isolation from the marauding bands of extraterrestrials and other hostile races that prey on the surface population. The surface population has been experiencing great leaps of consciousness in preparation for humanity to move through the photon belt. It is for this reason that we have begun to contact surface dwellers to make our existence known. For in order for the earth and humanity to continue to ascend in consciousness, the whole planet must be united and merged into one light from below and one light from above. It is for this reason that we are contacting you to make you aware of our underground existence, so you can bring the fact of our existence to the attention of our fellow brothers and sisters above ground. Our book of channeled messages is written to humanity in hopes that they will recognize and receive us when we emerge from our homes beneath ground and merge with them on the surface. In the not too far distant future, we will be grateful to you for the part you play in helping us broadcast the reality of our existence. We thank you in the name of the one creator of all I am, Adama. We thank you in the name of the one creator of all. I am Adama. And here's a question to Adama. What are your days like? We are sitting here under a tree in the lushness of our environment. I am Adama, am here. Michaels, of course, is in the hollow earth. So you would like to begin. Today we walk and talk about ourselves and how blessed we all are to have remained inside the earth. Although you think that our lives are easy, which they certainly are, we have many responsibilities and many duties to perform each and every day, the foremost of which is to connect with our higher selves for guidance for the day. We plan our days thoroughly so that we can complete our duties and still have time left over for relaxation and fun. Our days are filled with laughter no matter what we do, and we are always surrounded by our family and friends. For as we have said, there is no strangers here. We understand the concept of oneness, and we practice it in everything we do. For example, when we are doing our work, in whatever area it is, we rely on each other and help each other by working in unison to complete the task and to complete it perfectly. We don't skip details to finish quicker, as some people on the surface do, because we have our very lives instead, and the outcome. Because we have our very lives invested in the outcomes. We know the importance of doing everything well, for we all depart on the quality of what we produce. Nothing here breaks down or becomes obsolete as it is above the ground, so we don't have to keep replacing things. This is why we have so much free time here, because we don't have to keep producing the same things over and over again, because nothing breaks here, nothing breaks down. Most everything lasts hundreds, if not thousands of years. This also accounts for our not having any landfills in Talos, because there is no waste produced. All our byproducts are recycled and reused, and if there are any ingredients left over, then that we cannot use. We just dematerialize them. Dematerialize. Oh my God. Nearly got tongue twister with that word. And Viola, and they are gone. Viola. Alright, Viola, and they are gone. So this frees up all our land space for living space and parks and streams. And of course we have no roadways, just paths to walk on, and our vehicles that levitate and take us wherever we direct them to take us. We fly with our minds, using our thoughts as our directional compass. Our vehicles are small for inner city travel, and we just talk to them and tell them where our destination is. And we hold that thought and vision until we are there. It is all very simple, as you will someday see. Our city is a fun place with many activities always going on. There are plays, musicals, and everything you can think of, except for competitive sports. We don't compete here. We only cooperate in our athletics and have fun. Nothing is done to win. Amazing. Only to enjoy to its fullest. Our forest is rich in oxygen, and we take daily walks in the woods to rejuvenate ourselves, just as you on the surface do. Our lifestyles are not that different, except that our lives, or ours, are free from stress and worry, and filled with joy over brimming. This helps us account for our long lives. For stress causes cells to decay, and depression accelerates the process. Even in your healing books today, they talk about the importance of laughter and the merriment in combating diseases and living longer lives. So our lives are not that much different from yours. We just learned how to live them fully with no impediments. And now Michael is here. Greetings from the city of Catharian. Greetings from the city of Cathari, where my home is. I live in a small alcove, nestled inside a small hill, surrounded by lush vegetation, flowers, bushes, and tall trees. Actually, everywhere or everything here is tall, including our body frames, which generally reaches to about 15 feet high for the most of our population. The Thalassians average 7 feet, and Adama is 7 feet, 2 inches tall. I myself am a little over 15 feet tall, which is about half the height of your surface trees. Whoa, that sounds really cool. Imagine being that tall. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're all meant to be tall. Even surface folks were once averaging 15 feet in height. When the surface was protected from the sun's radiation by the firmament, hold on guys, let me read that again. We were all meant to be tall. Even surface folks were once averaging 15 feet in height. When the surface was protected from the sun's radiation by the firmament, your sun is now changing and becoming magnetic. This will stop the declining of your heights, and in time you will again begin to gain in height. You will notice how so many of your youth are taller than your own generation. We just wanted to give you a little clarity on this subject. Oh my God. You know, my son is like 6 foot. He's like 6'6" or 6'5". 6 foot 5'6". He is just so tall. I kid you not, he's so tall. I look up at him and I'm like, where do you get your height from? Your father's just a short ass. Oh, anyway, we'll keep going. Okay, food production and consumption. In Telos, food production takes priority. We are all trained in growing and producing food. We have a variety of diet, eating only those foods that contain the life force in them. Hence, we only eat vegetables, grains, fruits and nuts. All meat is banned. You on the surface are still eating dead foods. Alright, I'm going to put it that way. Yeah, well actually that is quite true, because on the surface, you know, our plants and vegetations and things like that, we don't even, you know, give a thought to, you know, cutting them, thanking them and praising them, and just pouring our love into them before we chop them up, put them in the pan and put them in a saucepan and cook them. So it is true. Our food is dead on the surface of the earth. Okay, let's keep going. So foods that no longer carry the life force. Yeah, see, just as I was saying. All in Telos work in the hydroponic gardening, growing our foods. We all take turns developing and experimenting with our crops. Once the food is grown, it is then taken to our distribution centre, where everyone comes to pick up their supplies. We don't freeze food, as you do on the surface. All our foods is eaten fresh, for this is the way that all nutrients are consumed. Everyday people pick up their food for the day. It is easier for us to shop every day for our food. Since our workday is only 4 hours long, we have much more time available to tend to our nourishment and health. We have time to cook nourishing food, time to exercise, and time to indulge in our creativity. This slower pace has many advantages. We don't have the pressure and stress as you do on the surface. All we do is in harmony and peace. Our lives are tranquil and in tune with the Creator. Oh my gosh, I want to go back there. All that we use in this production of food consumption is reused. We have no landfill sites as you do on the surface, because all we use is recycled over and over again. This is the advantage of having advanced technologies. All that we use, we're used. For nothing is wasted or overproduced. All is in harmony with nature, and all we do supports nature. Oh, please rock that like. How am I doing for time? Nice. Alright, and the sun is still up, so it's not going to go dark on me. Awesome. First and foremost, we are all trustworthy and responsible workers. We cherish the earth and all our food production and carry it out in honour and respect of the earth's resources. We don't use paper or plastics, nor do we wrap our food in any way. Our food is produced and then delivered directly to our distribution centre. This way, all that we use can be immediately replaced. It is all computerized through a master food computer that keeps all of our dietary requirements in mind. Of course, it is guided and directed by our people, who takes turns and shifts in different areas of household work. All our food is grown and produced by us. It is pure and free of chemicals and contaminants. We practice organic gardening as it is the only way to survive and still retain our full consciousness. We do use containers to store our food, and these containers are used over and over again. We never discard anything, nor do we ever bury anything in our soil, for the earth is alive also, and we respect and protect her. That is so amazing, guys. So our way of producing and distributing food, oh sorry, I'll read that again, I read that too fast. So our way of producing and distributing food is vastly different from yours, as we have technology that far surpasses yours. We thrive on our way of life, and we invite you to join us at our table when you do visit us here. For we shall share our feast of life with you, and you will delight in its simplicity and taste. We welcome you all to Telos, where we will entertain and show you the wonders of living in a higher state of consciousness. you guys. Alright, here's another question. Do you eat only living food with the life force? Or do you also use heat for cooking? Alright. Here we go. Our food is very delicately prepared, and it is all live and freshly picked. We eat mostly fruits and vegetables and grains, and our soya products, which we ferment out in the open air. We do cook some of our foods, but our type of cooking is much different from yours, because we don't use electricity or microwaves or skillets or ovens or fire. We use technology that funnels heat into the food, causing it only to warm up without changing its molecular structure in any way. We have technology that warms without harming the life force, but most of our foods we eat at room temperature, and we are used to eating foods at this temperature. Since it is always warm here in Talos and in the hollow earth, we have no craving for warm foods. We prefer cool foods and have just been picked and prepared in salad variations. We don't do any baking here, at least not the kind that you do on the surface. Yes, we do have baked goods, but they are baked in a different way, much like the food dryers you use to dry banana chips. We can make delicious cakes this way that still maintain their life force and keep their enzymes intact. Wow. We are missing out on so much on the surface of the earth because of what the dark forces have done in everything that they've done. They've just destroyed everything, right? Everything. But hence, we're going back to this way of life. We are so going back to this way of life, guys, and I look forward to it. And I hope you do too, guys. We understand, we'll keep going. We understand that in the cooler regions of the earth, people need warming foods, not just for their body's temperature, but for their comforting effects. And yes, the life force is destroyed through electrical heat. This is yet another reason why your lifespans are so short and your energy levels so low compared to ours. It is because the way you prepare your food robs you of its life force, the giver of life. Makes a lot of sense. It is a force that gives you life, and that gives your life the energy it needs to sustain you in any kind of physical climate and situation. But over the millennia, as the climate in many locations on the surface changed from temperate to cold, people's eating habits and lifestyles changed to accommodate these colder climates, and hence people's lifespans decreased from hundreds of years down to only 70 to 80 years. There's a very definite connection between the amount of life force in one's food, the stamina in the body, and the length of years in the body can live. Let me read that again. There is a very definite connection between the amount of life force in one's food, the stamina in the body, and the length of years the body can live. It is the life force that keeps us alive, and the more life force we have, the more alive we are, and the livelier we feel. We thank you for your questions. I am Adama. Next question. What is the difference between your trees and your plants? I am Mycos. We thank you for your question. Here in the hollow earth, we don't distinguish between our trees, plants, and vegetables, as they are all living entities, each with their own consciousness carrying the life force. However, the plants and vegetables give themselves freely to us for our consumption, as long as we leave the plant intact and eat only its fruits, so that it can multiply and produce years after years. We don't pull out the plant after harvesting its fruits, as you do on the surface. You see, we have one long continual growing season, which is forever, not like on the surface with your seasons. With the seasons after the plants and vegetables produce their crops, with the seasons after the plants and vegetable produce their crops, they are discarded and their seeds replanted the next growing season. We don't do this in hollow earth. We let the plants grow, or we let the plants govern themselves and produce as often as they like, without our interference. Mother Earth herself is the director and governs their growth cycle. Wow, that's so amazing. Our plants give themselves to us freely, allowing us to eat the fruits of their harvest, because we never remove or kill the plant upon which the fruit or vegetables grows, because they are alive in consciousness and contain their life force intact. We are consuming the life force of the plant, and it continues its existence in us. Amazing. So, in effect, it lives on. Nice. It is the same with the trees. We eat their fruits, but never cut down a tree. Our trees are huge and magnificent and produce cycle after cycle, giving us the most abundant, succulent fruits ever. So our trees live on, and we live on by consuming the fruits and vegetables from them, without disturbing them in the least. We do use crop rotations, which maintains the minerals, vitamins that go into the plants. So our earth is always rich in minerals and perfect for growing our crops. We do the least to the earth, and the earth does the most herself. This is why we are so hearty and healthy and strong. So there really is no difference between our trees and plants. We treat them each with sacredness and honour their beings. We talk to them, we thank them for their bounty, and we then eat their fruit and vegetables. Our trees are just big plants yielding more fruit than the smaller plants and vegetables. Our trees serve another great purpose, that of producing the rich, clean oxygen we breathe and sheltering our landscape, while at the same time consuming the carbon dioxide. Hold on a second, guys, I nearly butchered that. While at the same time consuming the carbon dioxide we exhale. They are sentinels, stand vigilant, and maintain our environment. Our trees are great beings of light, and our plants, our vegetables, are like their children, reaching up to the sky, hoping someday evolve into a tree. For all life evolves from lower to higher states of consciousness, just as we humans are ever evolving in consciousness. Wow. Right, I'll keep going. Nice, guys. I hope you're really enjoying that. I mean, a lot of information there and a lot of light code activations, guys, DNA activations, memories. Alright. So I don't lose that light. Alright. So just know that when you eat fruits or vegetables from trees or plants, it is their life force you need for your health. It is the life force you want, and this is what keeps you connected to the Creator. When you eat dead toxic foods, you become just that, dead and toxic. And your life is shortened, and it becomes difficult to sustain your body. Then disease sets in. Yeah. That's why we've got to be so careful what we put in our mouths and in our bodies when it comes to food. Because a lot of our food in the supermarkets, on the shelves, it's got a lot of chemicals in it, it's got a lot of toxins in it, and we just got to be so careful what we put into our bodies, alright? Be careful what you're putting in your mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh, compared to this, anyway, I mean, oh, you guys. Alright, I'll keep going. It's just such a blessing to be able to get all this information, you guys. All our food is grown organically, obviously, which is another reason we are so healthy and strong and can live hundreds and thousands of years in the same body. The less you tamper with Mother Nature, the more nutrients you receive in the food you eat. People are just beginning to realize this, and it is why the organic food industry is growing so fast. It is hard to make a distinction between the plants and the trees, but the distinction is in the amount of consciousness each can hold. The trees can hold vast amounts of consciousness compared to plants, and trees have an underground network. The trees can hold vast amounts of consciousness compared to plants, and the trees have an underground network that connects them all telepathically to each other on the planet. Wow. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I'm just going to read that again. They have their own services. Oh right, where did I go? The trees can hold vast amounts of consciousness compared to plants, and trees have an underground network that connects them all telepathically to each other on the planet. They have their own news services and know what is happening on the earth before we do. They rapidly communicate to each other events that are about to happen on the planet. They have first-hand information. You guys, just reading that about, and I'm pretty sure I've shared in my videos, okay, I have, and I do recall this, that all trees are communicating with each other. They're talking to each other. That's why I said, go and hug a tree. Hug it for as long as you can, because they're communicating to be able to alchemize any energies that are built up inside of your body and allowing it to ground deep down into the earth. So take your shoes off, guys. Take your shoes off. Oh my goodness, this is just giving me goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my god, look at that. Oh man, take your shoes off, grab a tree, hug it for as long as you can, because all these trees are communicating to one another, and they're all sending a lot of energy and power to the tree that you're hugging, and it's alchemizing all of that energy that could be stuck in your body and just pushing it down into the earth through your feet. Alright, guys? Oh my goodness, I am getting goosebumps all over. All over. They communicate from inner earth. Communicate. Having a communication, having conversations with each other. Communicating from inside of hollow earth, inner earth, right? To all our beautiful greenery and trees and everything that is up here on the surface. They are connected, talking to each other. Wow. Oh, mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing information, you guys. Oh my god, and I'm giving it to you for free. You're getting all this for free, all this knowledge. Alright, we often tap into their communication system so that we know, I'll just carry on, so that we know what is about to occur on different locations of the surface. You too can tap into the system. Oh my god. You guys, oh man, I just cannot make this shit up. Oh, look what it says here. Just plant your feet solely on the ground next to a tree. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, I told you. I just cannot make this shit up, man. I just cannot make this shit up, and it's just saying right here, it's just repeating what I have just said to you guys. Man, get a tree. Hug it, take your shoes off, plant your feet on the ground, you guys, and let Mother Nature just alchemize all that beautiful energy. And whoo, I am just getting massive goosebumps and everything. My whole body is just, oh man, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Just plant your feet solely on the ground next to a tree. Put your hand on its trunks and merge with its essence. Oh, you guys. Okay. I'm not going to get emotional and yeah. Nope. No. Alright. Keep it together. Keep it together. My brother Jimmy said keep it together. No crying on YouTube. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going, eh? Alright. Yep. Ask your questions, right? So just plant your feet solely on the ground next to a tree. Put your hand on the trunk and merge with its essence. Ask your question, then wait and listen. You will hear it speak to you. The trees have been waiting for eons to begin communicating with you again on the surface. It is their deepest desire. Ah, man, I'm getting choked up because I know I do this every time, you guys, and I encourage you guys. I encourage you all do this, alright? I kid you not. I shit you not, guys. You go out and you hug a few trees. Man, throw your shoes away. I'm kidding, okay? Don't throw your shoes away. Oh my gosh, but yeah, take your shoes off, grab a tree, hug it, and just spend as long as you can standing there bare feet hugging a tree. I don't even care if people see me doing that, because you know why? When people see you doing that and they go off for a walk and they go and hide somewhere and they see a tree and they give it a big hug, so you have an effect on everybody else. Your light, right? When you share your light in that way and in that sense, and other people see you doing it, they go and do it too. So yeah, don't care what people think, and they can have a giggle, have a laugh, but I bet you the ones that giggle are the ones that are going off to find a tree to hug. Alright, so bless the trees, bless the plants, and bless the earth. For it is the fruits and vegetables of our harvest that we consume, and that becomes the material for building and maintaining our bodies. For we are literally made of the earth, and are truly one, which is why we can communicate with them. Next question. Do Telos and other cities in the inner earth, exist physically? We will answer your question. Yes and no. Yes, Telos does exist in your third dimension, and it also exists in the fifth dimension. It actually does physically exist inside of Mount Shasta in the third dimension. There are no volcano activities inside of Mount Shasta. The lava tunnels in Mount Shasta were rerouted by us over 12,000 years ago, when the Lemurians went underground and travelled through tunnels to reside in Mount Shasta as the result of the Atlantean and Lemurian wars, which devastated the surface. So we do exist in our third dimension body forms, which we can now move in and out of at will. We have evolved to the point where we can raise and lower our energy fields and move in and out of embodiment. So if you were in Telos, in your third dimension form, you would see us. So if you were in Telos, in your third dimensional form, you would see us. However, when we come up to the outside of the mountain, we modify our energy field and move up to the fifth dimension and are shielded from your physical eyes unless you can see into the fifth dimension. If you can perceive the fifth dimension energy, then you would see us. And yes, we look exactly like you. Nice. There are no differences in our physical bodies except for the fact that we now have more DNA strands as a result of our long lives of being able to evolve in peace and harmony and brotherhood. For it takes a peaceful environment to evolve, and this is what we created for ourselves when we left the surface and came into Mount Shasta. When we want to see or want to be seen by those on the outside of the mountain, we can easily make ourselves visible to you. But for the most part, we prefer to stay invisible for our own protection. The time will come when we will appear or be appearing to your surface folks, and that time is very near. We hope this has answered your questions. I am Michaels. Next question. What is the difference between the inner earth and the hollow earth? The inner earth consists of Talos and over 120 other Agharta subterranean cities of light just a few miles beneath Earth's surfaces, including the city of Agharta, or Catharia, which is directly inside the centre core of the Earth, beneath the Aegean Sea, and is where the library of Porthologos is located, and where Mycos is from. The inner earth consists of all the areas that is below the Earth's surface throughout the globe, including caverns and a vast tunnel system. It includes all 800 miles from the top of the Earth's surface to the inner hollow opening in the centre. The hollow Earth is just the area that exists in the very centre core of the Earth, which is hollow and starts at 800 miles down. Once you are inside the hollow cavity of Earth, the diameter of open space is about 6,400 miles. The diameter of the whole Earth is 8,000 miles. Wow. Next question. Why are we skipping the fourth dimension when we move into the fifth dimension? Interesting question. And here's the answer. We will all attempt to answer this question because it is a complex one. We are the Inner Earth Council, Mycos presiding. We say to you not to be so caught up in dimensions, but rather to concentrate on bringing up your energy and raising it up into higher levels of consciousness, because this is where the higher dimensions exist. They exist in higher states of awareness, so you can access higher dimensions by accessing higher states of consciousness. You will move directly into the fifth dimension because the fourth dimension will no longer exist. It is in the process of being dismantled and removed by the spiritual hierarchy as part of the accelerated ascension plan that will catapult you directly into the fifth dimension. Oh, yes, I can relate to that. That is so true. I got catapulted in this awakening and in my ascension. That's why I'm here, sitting in front of you, making this content. Is because I just got catapulted into this ascending, raising my frequency, energy, vibration, and becoming in 5D consciousness awareness, 5D consciousness vessel, avatar, body. Okay, I'll keep going. But yeah, I'm giving all the answers that are coming through right now. Okay, where was I? So the fourth dimension was used in the past by departing souls who didn't directly... read from there? Alright, no, go back to here. Sorry guys, bear with me. So dimensions will no longer exist. It is in the process of being dismantled and removed by spiritual hierarchy as part of the accelerated ascension plan that will catapult you directly into the fifth dimension. The fourth dimension was used in the past by departing souls who didn't go directly to the light, but lingered for great lengths of time. This departure passageway has now changed or been rerouted, as you might say, so that departing souls no longer become trapped in obsolete dimensions, waiting for hundreds of thousands of years to move on to the light. That is now all over with. Therefore, you will all move directly up to the fifth, with no dimensions in between. The next step is wherever you want to put your feet or your foot after you reach fifth dimensional consciousness and are securely. Hold on. The next step is wherever you want to put your foot after you reach fifth dimensional consciousness and are securely in the fifth dimension, you will then choose your future destination at that time. Some of you may choose to return to the third dimensional world to help others' souls regain their full consciousness. And some of you may choose to go back to your home planets. Your home planets exist in many different dimensions throughout the universe, depending on how evolved your soul is. Your soul frequency matches your planet's frequency. So yes, some of you may choose to go home to your sixth dimensional planet, and some may choose to go home to your seventh dimensional planet, and some of you may choose to go home to your eighth dimensional planet, and so on. Do you understand this? Many souls may want to stay in the fifth dimension and experience its peacefulness and abundance and rich and continue their soul advancement there for a while before moving on. There will be myriad of choices once you reach the fifth dimension, so there is no need to concern yourselves about this now or try to make decisions about where you want to go. There is no hurry. The only hurry is to reach the fifth dimensional plane of existence, where you will be once again pain-free, disease-free, lack-free, and totally free in all ways. You will be supplied with all you could ever wish for, and then more. So stay tuned into your consciousness. Be alert to all that is around you. Make positive and loving choices, and send love to everyone. This is the fastest way to increase your awareness and evolve your consciousness. Always remember that we in the inner earth are all standing beside you, gently guiding you on your path to the stars. Wow, guys, and that was by Diane Robbins. Oh, that is so amazing, you guys. That's all I've got for you, and that is the second part of my video. So I don't know about you guys, but man, I'm just so blessed, that my team of guides and guide me to the information, guide me to finding all these articles that I can share with you guys. These are like light code activators and blueprint activators and memory activators, activating our DNA, bringing us into awakening. All this information just causes an awakening of remembrance of who you really are. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. So yeah, guys, as I was saying before, as I always say, if you have any questions, please write those questions down for Ismael Perez. Bring those questions to him. Pick his brain if you have to. And I am so sure that he is just more than happy to be able to share his knowledge, his answers, his wisdom and everything with you guys. I mean, these articles are just so amazing. And I'm just still buzzing from the information that I've read and to what I have learned. I've learned so much, and I'm still growing, I'm still evolving, I'm still expanding, just like the rest of you. But you know what, guys? Let me find all this information for you guys. Let me do all the work, and share it with you guys, and you just take that, and you take whatever resonates for you. All right, use your own intuition, do a bit of homework or research if you like, and just let me find all these articles for you and bless you guys with it. All right guys, that is all that I have got for you for now. But yeah, go out and hug those trees, as I was saying before. Go and hug those trees, guys. All right, they're going to alchemize all of that energy that might be in there, and that needs to be just alchemized deep down into Mother Earth. All right, thank you for being here, thank you for watching. I know this video might have been a little bit longer than normal, but I tell you what, please watch the first one and then watch the second one. All right guys, thank you so much. Check out all the links in the description box. Please drop your comments in the description, in the comment thingy. All right. Please drop your comments in that thingy down the bottom and talk to me, guys. All right, because I love to interact with you guys, and I really appreciate all you guys' support. All right, and please come and join our Jedis in the Jedi House of Galactic Jedis Soul Family. Okay, guys, and check out also Ismael's website. All right, there's some courses on there. There's a course going for $150 on the 15th of July. It's for 4 weeks, and also have a look at his books, The Secret Government and Our Cosmic Origin. All right, I love you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Please rock that like, subscribe, and share for your girl. Would really appreciate that. I appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. I love you. See you on the next video, guys. Bless you all. Bye. Bye, guys.